All right, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I am live in this, what will be my third and final stream of the day. 3 streams of video games, each an hour and a half or more long, is certainly a lot of video game time for a full-time career professional like me, but this is the first day the game's out, so of course I'm going to take the opportunity to get some extra hours in. Between last stream and this stream, I did do a bit of additional resource gathering, built a little bit of a house, and happened to find some acorns. That was something that we were looking for last episode so that we could build a hatchery. They weren't ahead of me like I thought, they were behind me. So I went and got some of those, and hold on, I'm just making sure the stream is in fact live. Looks like it is. So we went and got some acorns. Actually, I can't tell if it is. Hold on. Let me just make sure that everything's working. Yep. Okay. Like it is. So we went and got... Alright, so we got some acorns. Built a house. I'll show it to you. We're gonna make some progress now and build that hatchery that we're supposed to. So let's get our game started. Thanks if you... tune into this and watch live. If you don't and you watch it after, thank you for that. Subscribe to the channel for this gaming / Christian theology content, or for just the theology content that I do. Oh, welcome back, Modern Moralist. Thanks for tuning in. All right, I need to make myself some more bandages really quick. Oh yeah, so when I left off last time, I had just my lean-to and my cooking spit and some things down here. I went ahead and I built a house. So I went and I built myself some stone foundations. I've got I moved my plank pallet and stem pallet here under the under the main floor. Built myself a little staircase up here, and this is now where my stuff is going. Still need a roof and some other things, but a little bit of a cozier domicile than I had previously. So, we were going to build a hatchery. That is this guy right here, and all I'm in need of are stems, and we can easily go get some of those. Now, this seems to me like the kind of thing that would be outdoors, so I'm going to see if I can put it out, here under my floor. Looks like we need 2 more weed stems. Let's go find some of those. Weed stems, if you remember, or if you don't remember, are gathered from dandelions when you have tier 1 chopping equipment. So we'll go looking for a dandelion. This is an example here in front of me of a dogweed, I think. Husky weed, sorry. Those I need tier 2. But I can cut down dandelions. Just gotta find me one. Dandelions are also what I cut down to get dandelion tufts, which function kind of like parachutes if you need to fall from great heights. I see dandelion right there. So we're gonna run this way, go get that dandelion so we get the... Phase 1 is to survive, you say. Phase 2 is to build your base. What happens once you've got a working base? Well, it's a story. So you're basically trying to figure out I don't know much about Grounded 2 yet, but in Grounded 1, after you get your basics of survival and start building a base, what you're doing is trying to figure out how you found yourself shrunk in somebody's backyard, and how then to get back to full size. And as you go through that story, you unlock increasing numbers and varieties of recipes, build higher tier weapons and equipment, etc. And you progress the story. You find, you learn surprises and stuff like that. In this one, it's going to be extremely similar. Now that I've got a bit of a base started and the basics of survival secured, water and oh, that's another thing, by the way. I went ahead and got a canteen and got a couple of droplets of water in it. But anyway, I think that's going to be the same thing I'm doing here. And then progressing the story. And as I learn more about what's going on in this park, why I'm here, what happened to Burgle, if people will recall that in previous episodes we learned that Dr. Tully ripped the head of Burgle off at this ceremony in this park. But we don't know why or what's going on. And that's kind of what we're pursuing right now. So, yeah, we continue the story, and as the story progresses, we will increase our opportunities to do things. It does remind me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I loved that movie. I didn't like the sequels quite as much, but that's very much what this game is like. I characterize it as like a combination of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Minecraft, you know, or something like that. Pretty neat. So, yeah. Let's, now that we've made a hatchery, I don't know what I can do with it. I mean, I'm sure that it's going to lead me to being able to spawn my first buggy. I made the title of this stream and the thumbnail say hatching a mount. I should have said hatching a buggy. I'm an idiot. Anyway, but I need a red soldier ant egg. Those weren't in Grounded 1, and in Grounded 2, all we've seen are the red ant eggs that were also in Grounded 1. So how are we going to get a red soldier ant egg? Well, I suspect that's what this is leading me to. So notice that now that I've built the hatchery, my quest journal under story has now given me a new story item to do, which is to investigate a nearby anthill. And I think that I'm going to find the red soldier ant egg there, which I will subsequently be able to hatch into my first buggy, and I'm super excited, so let's go do that. Now I need to maybe find some mushrooms along the way to eat to get my hunger fully sated. Also, arguably, traveling around this week at the beginning of the game at nighttime might not be altogether wise, but oh well. Let's fight a... So this is a red soldier ant, and we're gonna kill it. Oof, gosh. So we learned last stream that when they guard, like the soldier ant was just doing, you use a charged attack to sort of bust through the guard. That's what I just tried to do there. Alright, so there must be a hole into this anthill, and indeed there is.
This one's for you, Prometheus.
Prometheus, that's awesome. Prometheus, actually. Is that the, something to do with the sun? I don't remember who Prometheus is from Greco-Roman mythology. I'll have to refresh my memory on that. Maybe you happen to remember, Modern Moralist. Who was Prometheus? But anyway, let's explore this anthill, and hopefully... Oh! I made a Lady Guard shield. It's a tier 2 shield made from ladybug parts. And it has better block strength, uses less stamina to block, and I think does damage to the enemy, the attacking enemy, when you perfect block. Yeah, I don't like their guard. That's gonna have to... I'm gonna have to get used to that. Oh! Ah! Man! He stole fire from the gods. Thank you. Respawn. Well, shoot. Yeah, I think I need to, I'm a lot better at this game than, or Grounded 1 anyway, than I appear to be. I think that there are some slight differences that I still have to adjust to, differences between Grounded 1 and Grounded 2. But also, I think I need to invest in some smoothies for healing, because they heal much more rapidly than bandages, which is what I was trying to... Oh! Spiderling! No, this is an Orb Weaver Jr. It was Parrymaster that just caused him to get stunned when he attacked me, but I perfectly blocked. I think the mutation Parrymaster. Technical note, your stream is far more reliable now. Last time it dipped in out of... Yeah, I think the reason for that Modern Moralist, is because I was... Oh, my torch is bust. Oh, it's in my backpack down here. Is because I was using StreamYard rather than OBS Studio. StreamYard, I'm finding, is really good for my streams where I'm discussing theology and stuff, but when I need to upload a high frame rate source like this video game, I think it requires something... I think it requires a connection via OBS. So thank you. I'm glad that the stream is much more reliable and better now. Hopefully it stays that way. Alright, now I'm gonna kick your butt. Come here. Let's see if we can get you without your friend this time. Nope. They're traveling together. Ooh, ooh. Come on! Oh, I need to get my bandages in a better place on my hotbar. I'm having to take my hand off my mouse to use them because it's on the 8 key. I don't have to change that. Oh no! I'm stunned! Okay. Charged attack! Charged attack! And I'm stunned and I'm gonna die. If I can't... Yeah! Wow, I'm really disappointed in myself, guys. Do I have the ability to make a smoothie station yet? Yes. Well, maybe we should do that. Let's see if I can... Yeah, smoothies are going to be important. It looks like I can make a couple, well, one workers' comp, which, like I said, gives you additional hauling strength. I am stunning, thank you. I don't have enough for the red liquid rage, which does more attack damage. The boost juice, which gives you increases your max stamina. Lady in red. I can make a well, I can make one of those. I guess let's make a workers' comp. And I'm gonna need to figure out a better way to access my heals. I can't keep it on a key that I have to get to with my right hand, because that will require that I take my right hand off my mouse. So maybe what I'll do is make my heals the left hand number keys, and then make my weapons things that I access using my other hand on the number key, the number row, if necessary. But we'll just start with 3. So I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put my sledgehammer on 4. I'm gonna put my bow on 5. My torch I can use with my right hand. Well, I don't even have one. It's in my backpack, but I'll put it there later. Okay, let's go with that. That should be a little bit safer now. I can heal much more quickly now. So let's go back, get our backpack, kill those dang soldier ants, and see if we can find us a soldier ant egg to hatch in our hatchery. You move so much more slowly, it feels like, than in Grounded 1. Although that might be because my most recent play of Grounded 1 was pretty far into the game, and I had mutations and stuff like that. Where did my backpack go? Is it... Well, that's a little weird. My backpack icon is no longer there. That has me worried that I just lost whatever was in it. But anyway, I'll answer your question in a second. What was I saying? Oh, you moved a lot faster, it seemed. But I think part of that is because the mounts, the buggies, are how you're expected to move quickly in this game. And so as soon as we can manage to get that soldier ant egg and hatch us a mount, there's my backpack. Whew. As soon as we can do that, we should be moving a lot faster. And that's our goal for today's stream, is to get a buggy hatched. And to try it out, and then we will call it a day. Alright, so let's get to my backpack.
Right, looks like it's all still here.
No, I guess maybe my torch got destroyed. That's probably the case. I'll probably have to make a new one. Alright, here we go. Oh, you asked me what my favorite, if I have a favorite genre. I'm not sure I do. I like a whole wide variety of games. I can tell you what some of my favorite games are. And you asked me if I've played Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and indeed I have, and that is one of my favorite games. It's amazing. Deserves to be Game of the Year. Beat it, loved it, and can't wait to see if they make a sequel. And I'm sure they will. And the way they set it up makes it seem like what we're going to see in sequels are like, oh, come on, dude! All right. I got to figure out some way to not aggro 2 soldier ants. I need to get one alone. So yes, I loved Clair Obscur. Highly recommend. Reminded me very much of my days with early Final Fantasy games. I haven't played any of the more recent Final Fantasy games, but I really loved a lot of things about Final Fantasy VII, especially way back then. PlayStation 1, I think I played it on, and Clair Obscur was very reminiscent of some of the things I loved about those Final Fantasy games. So very much recommend it. Oh, but what I was going to say was I think the way they set it up, it looks like, not to spoil anything, but it looks like sequels will take place in worlds worlds within other paintings than, well, you know what I'm hinting at if you know Clair Obscur. And so it really seems like a way to have a virtually limitless variety of environments and things from sequel to sequel. You just have them be in different paintings. It's gonna be really cool. Anyway, what about you? Do you have a favorite, any favorite games or genres? Let me know in the chat. And not just a modern moralist who's asking, but also anybody else that might be watching. Okay, I'm gonna finally kill this son of a bee. That's right. And I didn't even have to use my smoothie. Now, I'm gonna kill this other one, you SOB.
Right.
Excuse
Like
my
it's all
harsh
here.
letters, to quote Dane Cook. Come here. See if I can get him with my arrow. You said that would allow them to also use different art styles in different sequels. What if I know? Yeah, exactly! It's gonna be amazing. Clair Obscur. Its sequels, I think, are gonna be really cool. I feel like the ooh. Thankfully, while you're charging an attack, you can still, while you're charging an attack with your left mouse button, you can also press the right mouse button to do your block. That's super important, and I'm glad that worked out. But what I was going to say was, I don't remember what I was going to say. Sorry. Oh, I do need to do something about lighting, though, because I don't have a torch here, and it's going to be hard to see if I don't come up with something to remedy that situation. But yeah, if anybody's watching this and you haven't checked out Clair Obscur, highly recommend you do so. Now I wonder if I can make a slime mold torch without being near my workbench. I can. And I'm going to put that on 8. Alright, so now I can get a little bit more light as I move around. I loved Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, probably the most immersive game I've played. I've never played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Maybe I'll have to check that out. There's some games I've been considering checking out. Death Stranding 1 and 2 are examples. Definitely intend to play Subnautica 2 as soon as it's available, and I was extremely saddened at the announcement that whereas they had previously planned to go into early access this year, they're now going to go into early access in 2026, and that's all surrounding the controversy and drama of the firing of the founders of Craft on Fired, the founders of Unseen Realms or whatever that made Subnautica 1, and a lot of drama there, but I'm still going to wait anxiously for Subnautica 2. This is a quartzite, by the way. There are 3 different levels of quartzite. This was the first, and for that matter, marble. At tier 1, you can break the tier 1 quartzites and marbles, like I just did. Quartzite is when you harvest it, like I did. Ooh, apple bits. Those are used in smoothies. Same with billy hog bites. With the quartzite you harvest from that quartzite rock, you can upgrade your weapons. And in a similar way, with the marble that you harvest from these marble nodes, as it's showing you right there, you can craft those into armor plates that you can then use to upgrade armor. So I'm definitely going to get whatever of these I can, and then when I get back to camp, I'll see if I can make an upgrade station, which is, I think they call it a smithing station in Grounded 1, if I remember correctly. Alright, so I think I've fully explored this direction and reached dead ends. But yeah, Modern Moralist, I'll look into Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but I am highly skeptical that it could outdo Clair Obscur. Clair Obscur is just way too incredible. Oh wow! Did you see how quickly my slime mold torch exhausted? I'm gonna have to until I make a new real torch, I'm gonna have to carry these slime mold things on me so that I can make torches at any given moment, like I'm doing. Okay, anyway. Still looking for the red soldier ant egg. If we can find that and get back to camp, we presumably will be able to hatch our first buggy. Oh man, those workers are easy, but these soldiers are something else. Wow, my shoulders, or my shield is super damaged already. I need to be careful about that. Oh, I was going to say earlier, I think they need to tweak this bug guarding that you bust through using the charged attacks. It doesn't feel quite polished yet. Modern Moralist, you say that in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, basically every character greets you with Jesus Christ be praised. Like a survival game, you start with basically nothing and are a total weakling. Yeah, I mean, I'll look into it. I do like survival games. I suppose I wouldn't say survival games are my favorite genre, but it is a genre of games I play many instances of. Sons of the Forest, I really enjoyed. 7 Days to Die is a survival game. This is a survival game. There's several of them. They're good. I enjoy them. Another granola bar. Good. That's a good heal. Kind of like smoothies. Ooh, there was another one there. I can hear some raw science. There it is.
Raw science.
Just as a reminder, if people are watching for the first time, the raw science is like your currency for buying new mutation, or not mutation. Well, yeah, you can buy some mutations that you can't simply unlock with milk molars, but also you use it to buy recipes and things like that. Still looking for the red soldier ant egg. Oh. I can guard too. You're not. Oh! Oh, your buggy can attack, and so I'm very much looking forward to getting my buggy. I think I'm getting better at these soldier ants. I'm feeling a little bit better about it now. This icon here, like I've said in previous streams, means that you'll be able to break through this root gate once you have your buggy, red soldier ant buggy. In Grounded 1, there were similar routes, but you would use high-tier chopping tools to chop through them. Now it looks like we're going to need buggies. Ooh. What's in here? This is awesome. Love water coolers. Easy way to replenish your thirst gauge. In Grounded 1, I would build my base at the koi pond behind the juice box right by the oak lab, and anytime I needed water, I could just easily run into the oak lab and fill my thirst on the water cooler. These are beds that kind of like the lean-to at my house. You can set your respawn point here, or sleep, but you can set your respawn point here, which I'm going to do, so that if you die here, you'll respawn here instead of wherever your last respawn point was. So we're going to do that just in case we die. Modern Moralist says the great thing about survival games is the feeling of progression. Each win has a sense of weight to it. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I like that as well. I mean, I don't know about every fight, but there are many significant fights that unlock progression in significant ways. I agree with you there. Anyway, that way I was not able to go further because I don't have the mount. Let's see where else I can go. I don't think I fully went this way yet. Takes a little long to charge that attack, too. Alright! I'm getting the hang of it now. Gotta make another slime mold torch. Almost there, I bet. So, you see that, peachy, or not peachy, that lamp, that, it's where the folder, manila folder or whatever, that's going to be some data of some sort. Taming program update. We need to move all the eggs to a secure location. We can't risk them falling into the hands of our former friend and colleague. I wonder if that's Sloan. Not until we have cracked the solution to taming and get the credit we deserve. Please circulate this memo widely, but do not circulate the location of the eggs more than necessary. All right. So... let's go this way first. Oh, dead end without a buggy. Okay, let's try this way. Yeah, my shield's almost busted. And it's probably gonna need ladybug parts to repair, so I better not wield that shield right now. It's about to break. I hear an ant over here. I guess where is that coming from? Oh, so this happened a lot in early builds of Grounded 1. Bugs would spawn in weird places that they can't get out of. Looks like that's something that they'll probably be having to work on throughout early access of Grounded 2 as well. He's stuck in there, I think. I don't know if I want to go that way yet. I want to see what's over here first. Whoa!
This counts as research, right? Yeah.
I gotta get closer to peep it.
Organic.
Oh.
These bugs have no free
will. So remember, there's the Orb Weaver spider, the adult version of the Orb Weaver Jr. And I mentioned, I showed some, I think I showed you some devices that Ominent would use to attach to bugs and make them do their bidding. And I think that's what that down there is, that Orc Weaver. That's Ominent Research Corporation or something like that. And the bugs that would have those things on their head in Grounded 1 were called Orc whatever. Orc Bombardier Beetle, Orc Ant, or, you know, whatever. So I think that's what that Orc Weaver down there is. Let's see here. We got a couple of green doors we can check out. This one is a dead end until I get the buggy. What about this way? Ooh, I just saw the shadow. Oh, it's just one of you.
Light! A wave and a particle.
A wave and a particle. By the way, I recently learned, because I was curious, what the evidence was or is that allegedly proves not that light is a wave. That seems pretty. I've understood that for a long time. But what? I'm gonna eat these apple bits because I'm getting real hungry, and I don't think I'm gonna have everything I need to make the smoothies that require human food like this. So I'm gonna get my hunger bar up a bit. But what was I saying? I don't remember. I gotta stop distracting myself. Oh, but Modern Moralist, I think you asked about insects and veganism. Dustin Crummett has a few articles on faith and creeping things, such as their relationship with the problem of evil and whether they go to heaven. I think I met Dustin Crummett recently in person. We were going to talk about doing a debate on some kind of debate on trans-related issues, because I had just done a debate with a philosopher in which I argued that the definitions of man and woman are adult human male and female respectively. And yeah, I think Dustin, if I'm remembering correctly, this is a guy who has done doctoral work in and is part of an organization that consults people on insect for food farming things. So yeah, it's interesting work.
But won't share it with us. They want all the credit for themselves.
They want all the credit for
Their
themselves.
design is useless without a red soldier and egg, and we have those safe here.
Do you now?
I hope things calm down and we can work this out. We all want the same thing, to ride around on a bug.
I really do love arrows. Look, I almost killed him without him even getting to attack me. Boom. I think I figured you guys out. I think I got your number. You guys are cooked. I'm using all the phrases that I think kids use. Maybe he will be an ant-annihilationist. Who's he again? Oh yeah, Dust. Maybe. To be fair, I think he is a universalist, actually. I said some negative things about the work. The work of what's his name? David Bentley Hart, and some of David Bentley Hart's views on the resurrection. And Dustin Crummett did not take kindly to what I said about David Bentley Hart and about resurrection. All right. I just grabbed a soldier ant egg, and notice it doesn't go in my inventory. I'm carrying it like I would carry grass planks or something. And since that basically takes up one of my hands, or both my hands, and I can't do anything, I'm going to take this egg home right now. Place it in the hatchery, and we'll see if we hatch our mount. I don't think we're even an hour into the stream yet, so if I do manage to get the hatch mounted, I'll probably keep playing for a... Ooh, I don't want to go that way yet. I'll probably keep playing even after that. Oh yeah, that's right, this ant is the one stuck in the wall. In the unlikely event anyone from Obsidian watches this stream, you need to be focusing on fixing those bugs. Don't let those bugs spawn inside of the walls where they can't get to you. An added layer of danger. What do you mean? Me having to carry this soldier ant egg through the ant hill and not get attacked? That kind of thing? I think that might be what you mean. This is something I'm going to have to really adjust to if I keep doing game streams like this, is talking and not letting there be tons of dead air while I'm gaming. I've never done that before, and I'm finding that I owe a lot of respect to gaming streamers who are able to entertain their viewers whilst also playing the game. Alright, I think I'm going the right way. This is a easy maze to get lost in, it seems. I think I recall that ladder. I wonder... Yeah, it must have wanted me to put this in the hatchery I built, not one in here somewhere. Okay, I'm almost to the exit. Yeah, let's go hatch us a mount. Buggy, sorry. We gotta get used to that terminology. There are more people in the chat, it will be easier to ramble. Yes, it will be. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be... I'll be interested to see if I can develop some of the skills that... oh, see, there's another one of that instance of that bug happening. 2 of them are stuck in there, and they made me drop my soldier egg. Alright. They're not gonna be able to chase me because they're stuck in that wall. What was I saying, though? Yeah, so... It'll be interesting to see if I can not only develop the ability to talk seamlessly while playing, including explaining along the way
It's clean, but I worry about my
what I'm doing, but also be able to entertain. So that's what I love about Corey Kenshin and 1 or 2 other gaming streamers that I've watched, is that they're funny. And that's what I'd like to be able to be said of me if I continue doing game streams. We'll see how things go. Alright, so I'm going to incubate this egg. And it looks like I have to wait 12 hours of in-game time. Or is this 12 hours of real time? It's probably in-game time. Meaning, well, maybe not. I don't know, man. We might have to wait a while for that one. So let's see if there's something else we can do in the meantime. While we're waiting... Now you just have 1 5-foot-tall hobbit cheerleader? Are you a 5-foot-tall hobbit? Modern moralist? That's funny. Okay, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, let's first heal. So what I want to do while I'm waiting for my egg to hatch is improve my armor. I don't like this armor set that I have. So let's start by perusing my options. I want to go for a set. One of my first sets that I always enjoyed in Grounded 1 was the Acorn set. The full set improves your melee attacks. Well, actually, I think those are the peace bonuses. I don't know what the set bonus is. If I go with a red ant set, increased chance of getting a critical hit on the 3rd hit of a combo, and if I use parts, weapons made from red ant parts, I'll use less stamina. I mean, I like the rogue armor thing. I'm not sure I like the stamina thing. Another option is I could go with spider armor. I get the rogue armor plus a dual dasher. Dash strikes using dual-wield weapons deal more damage. I like this. I don't have any orb weaver fangs, so that's not going to help me. And I don't have... Alright, so in terms of sets, the 2 I really have to choose from at this point appear to be Red Ant or Acorn Mask, or Acorn Armor. I'm gonna go with Acorn Armor just because that's what I did in Grounded 1. I'm gonna need some more clover leaves to finish the set. So let's get some clover leaves. Easy to do. I've got some right outside my home. And then once I do that, then we'll find out what I need to complete the set. And we'll find out what bonuses this set gives me. So, now we'll make our acorn plate, and then finally acorn greaves. Alright, I got the whole set. So watch this. Right now, if I go to show stat details, we can see that my gear, the trinket that I'm using gives me the charged shot damage. But the armor, the 3 pieces of armor each give me lucky break, which makes dodging use less stamina. I don't dodge much, I tend to blot. The set gives me moist. Oh, hey James. Yeah, I'm back again. It was it's today's early access release day of Grounded 2, so I knew I'd play a few times. We're gonna focus today, this last stream of the day, we're gonna focus on getting to the point where we hatch our buggy, and we'll play around with it a little bit, and then I'll end the stream. So actually, Modern Moralist, James Study is Key is not a new fan. He's a really good friend of mine, and we've been on each other's channels talking theology and stuff, so hopefully he's an existing fan, not a new one. The other thing, so the set bonus of the armor I'm currently wearing makes me retain water better. That's nice, but not all that critical. So I definitely want to switch it with my acorn armor. Let's see what that gives me.
Exoskeleton activated.
We'll equip the mask, the chest, and the greaves. And now look at our details. So each piece of the armor not only gives my melee attacks more threat and increases my maximum health, but the set also gives me hardy defense, increased damage resistance while blocking. Perfect. This is the armor that I definitely want to use. So I'm gonna put my Clover armor away. Although one thing that I enjoyed doing in Grounded 1 was building armor stands to display my full sets of armor. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I have that unlocked. So, never mind. Alright, now that we've got an armor set, let's take a look at some of the challenges I can do. Build a storage chest. Alright, so if you recall from last stream, if you were watching, to build a chest, I needed acorn armor. Or, sorry, acorn parts. So, let's build us some chests now that we have the parts we need, presumably. Here we go. Now, in the future, as I build a more robust base, I will have like a shelf. I'll use a plank of grass to put a floor halfway up this wall, and then you can put chests both under that and on top of it, so you have like a shelving unit. It's really handy. But for now, I'm just gonna have that there. All right. Oh, J. I just learned that the J key is auto run, evidently. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted to check out my journal. Okay, I can craft ant bait to get some more science. Let's try that. Ant bait. I need more raw weevil meat. So let's go kill a weevil, if we can find one. And we need some food, too. So let's get some meat to cook. Let's... Oh, yeah, we want to repair our shield, too. Oh, this is better than when I used the might things. Kill him, come on! Alright! He didn't get to retreat into his shell a single time. Alright. Oh, since our conversation, James says, I decided to talk to Grok about what we talked about in my old script, and it's siding with my old script. I think we'll need to talk again. Well, I'll be very interested to hear that, James. I don't want to give away anything. Oh, I didn't get the weevil that I was looking for. That's alright. I'll cook some food and... or start cooking some food, and then I'll go find the weevil. I don't want to give away the details there, but James and I were talking about the Greek of a passage in Hebrews chapter 6, and whether the syntax of that Greek substantiates his case that he is trying to make from that passage. I critiqued that treatment of the Greek, but if Grok is more proficient in biblical Greek than I am, then maybe Grok is right. I'll look forward to having that conversation with you, James. But this is my priority right now, sorry. I've been waiting for this game for quite a while. While we're waiting for my food to cook, I'll eat a few mushrooms to hold me over. Just trying to keep my ears open for a weevil. With that weevil, I'll be able to make ant bait and complete another challenge. I think I just heard one. Maybe not. Might have just been that grub crawling underground. Alright, let's not worry about the weevil right now. I don't want to waste my time. I mentioned in a previous stream that those pine cones, once you have a high enough tier tool to harvest them, they allow you to make even better storage than the acorn chests. I'll show you what I mean. First, I'm curious about my... Okay, so it's going... It's in-game time. So even though it's 8 hours, 7 minutes, that's not real time. We're not going to have to wait that long. Alright, let's eat. So these baskets, these storage baskets I created first, they have, what, 20 storage slots? The acorn chest has 40. The pine cone chests will have even more like that, and more than that. Ironically, there seem to be few bugs in this game. Well, which sense of bug do you mean? Do you mean, software flaw? Or do you mean, literal, like the bugs I'm fighting? And that's probably just because where at the game I'm in, if that's what you mean. I think I still have one of the green machine smoothies left, and I do like having better stamina. Let's go ahead and create a few more of those. Let's see what other challenges we can complete. We can't build the spinning wheel yet, I don't think. Because we need silk rope, which if I'm remembering correctly, which sounds like a catch-22. Oh, you don't need silk rope. Okay, good. So we're gonna build a spinning wheel then. This will allow us to make silk rope. I thought I remembered that you need a little bit of silk rope to start it, to create it, and then so you had to find silk rope first, and then you would be able to craft this and then make your own using spider web fiber. Looks like they either changed that or I'm just misremembering. So let's get my rope done. All right. So now I not only finished the challenge to build a spinning wheel, but I also now have the ability to make both crude rope using plant fiber. And by the way, when you make crude rope manually, see, it takes 3 plant fiber to make it. But if I instead use the spinning wheel, it only takes 1. So it's a more efficient way in terms of material use, resource usage, to create crude rope. I don't usually do that though. Plant fiber is so easy to come by. But this is what I want. I'm gonna put some silk rope into the queue. So this will take some time to spin that web fiber into silk rope, which I'll then be able to use to craft some other things. What else do I got? I still can't make the ant bait because I need the weevil. Perform 3 charged bow shots on the enemy. That I can do. Let's get into a fight. I got my bow charged, but I can't see the aphid. It's too dark. Oh, watch this. I got an idea. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to figure out how to release my charge with the bow without letting loose the arrow. So what I was going to do was dig up a grub and then do a charged attack on it. Watch this. There's one. Okay, but it's dead now. I guess there is no way to cancel your attempt to fire the shot. Alright, we'll do our second one. Boom! Oh, I love bows and arrows in this game. And then, 7 Days to Die is an example where the bow and arrow mechanic sucks. The arrows drop too much, or at least they did in 1.0. They seem a little better in 2.0, which is nice. Alright, here we'll be able to do our third and final charged bow shot. So that'll be a little more raw science for my proverbial wallet. I guess it's not really proverbial, there's no proverb involving that. Dash strikes. Now that's interesting. I think that's a charged attack. I think those are synonymous terms. Let's deposit some of the things from my inventory using the hot deposit functionality. And then charge... Okay. That's right. I want to look into creating a smithing station so I can upgrade my gear. Okay. Well, let's look into that. I don't see I don't think I have the ability to create an upgrade station of any sort yet, so I guess we'll have to pass on that. Let's put a little more food on the grill. And then take another look at my challenges. Craft weaver daggers. So this was something they introduced in Grounded 2, is the ability to dual wield at least some weapons, like those claws I've already used. I'd love to make these, can't without the silk rope and the Orber Weaver Fang, so we're gonna have to postpone that. The only other thing is breaking an enemy's block 3 times. So I think I'm pretty much I'm unable to make any more progress on those challenges. So let's check out our hatchery. We still got a little bit of time left, so we got some more time to kill. Let's sleep. It's 10 o'clock game time. In the future, I'll be able to make a bed, maybe using crow feathers or something like that. This is really cool. This scene, while nighttime is passing, while you're sleeping in your lean-to, is different in Grounded 2, and it's from the perspective of your lean-to. That's really neat. They didn't do that in Grounded 1. Anyway, now I think my hatchery is probably done. Let me get some food and water first, and then we'll go check things out. Look for a dewdrop. I've got a couple of drops of water in my canteen, but I'm going to hold on to those just in case I need them. Here's a drop of water. I did not mean to use that. I meant to use that. And there's my weevil.
Clean, but I worry about my mineral.
Alright, now I can make my ant bait. Finish that challenge. Okay. But first, let's check in on our hatchery. If, by the way, Modern Moralist, if what you meant by few bugs is software defects, yeah, there are actually fairly few bugs so far that I've seen. And I think that's probably because this isn't a sequel built from the ground up. It looks like they've taken some of the core infrastructure that drives the original game and they've just built on top of it. And so a lot of the bugs that we might have seen here have already been worked out in Grounded 1. That's my guess. Let's retrieve our egg. Ooh, look at this!
Part of the colony.
I got my buggy! So let's check this out. Soldier ant buggy can harvest, haul, and build, and they can fight weaker enemies. Press left control to dismount. I can pet my friend.
Hi. Don't be too afraid. Not yet.
Huh.
Your Scabby 2K was so easy to hack into. I can use it as a PA system. So you finally hitched a ride. Congratulations, you got my attention. Don't think I'll let you get comfortable out there.
I'm baffled by this. In a bad way.
Modern, you ask if I have any controversial favorite games? Well, you've mentioned Starfield, and the only controversy I'm aware of there might be that it was panned by many people. It was not viewed as a very good game. And in that sense of controversy, I don't think I've got any favorite games that most people think are really bad games. But I might have games I enjoyed that might be controversial for a Christian to play. I really enjoy Thief, which is a game in which you're, of course, stealing. Thanks, Modern Moralist, for the congrats on the mount. I also enjoy some of the older Grand Theft Autos that I've played, and that's controversial, probably, for a Christian to play. But none of those have been my favorites. All right, now, one thing I wanted to try was... There's a few things I wanted to try out here. One of them, I can press T, evidently, in order to call my buggy to me. So watch this. Let's say I leave my buggy somewhere and I go do some exploring. Oh, I need my buggy! Alright, I whistled for him, and here he comes. Hey, buddy! That's cool. Now, another thing they can do is help you to harvest more efficiently. And it says, hold E to go into gather mode. So if I do that... Now, so, see, now look, anytime I just get close to something... Oh, running takes you out of gather mode, it looks like. I can chop down... Oh, yeah, it's easier to chop these down.
Establish homeostasis.
Okay, here's the gather mode thing. So now if I just walk to these plant fibers that fell from that... Oh, and not just that, but the grass planks. The guy will... My buggy's going to pick them up automatically. So that's gather mode. It's a way to efficiently gather resources within your proximity. That's pretty cool. And notice, he's able to carry more items than I can. He's already carrying 6 planks, and I have a maximum of 4, and I could go get more. So if I chop down this guy, and then this guy, and then this guy, and then go into gather mode. Whoops. Can't sprint while you're in gather mode, evidently. Yeah, so I'm able to hold 12. That's 3 times as many as my as Pete can. So that's pretty cool. I like this. This is fun. Let's put the planks in my pallet. Now, there was another thing I can create, and it was called an ant nest, I think. I don't know what that's for. I'm guessing it's like a home for my red soldier ant. maybe? Let's try it out. If I have everything I need to build it anyway. I gotta find... Okay, oh. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. I don't have everything I need, but I can gather everything I need very easily. What was it, though? We needed weed stems, clover leaves, and crude rope. Okay, the crude rope's gonna be easy. I've got a bunch of plant fiber that I can use. I'm gonna craft 5 crude ropes all at once. Oh, he follows me around. Well, I appreciate that, dude, but, stay where you're at.
Whoop.
Oh, how do I make him stay? Q.
Have to give young ones some independence.
Alright, now we got the rope taken care of. Now we just gotta get some clover leaves and... clover leaves. And, some dandelion stems, and then we'll be able to see what that ant nest is for. Alright, that's all the clover leaves I think I need. Let's see what, do I have any weed stems already? No, okay. Well, we're gonna have to find a dandelion stem, so I'm gonna ride you, and we're gonna go find one. Look through all these blades of grass for, oh, there's a Danny. Is there anyone closer than that one in the distance? Yeah, right there. Woohoo! So much faster. Oh, it was painful how slowly I was moving on foot. This is so much better. So much better. I'm really loving this mount. Whoops, I gotta keep forgetting to... Or I gotta keep remembering not to sprint while I'm trying to, gather.
Over encumbered.
I love Pete. He says the funniest stuff. There are mutations and armors and things like that you can get in Grounded 1 to increase the number of planks you can carry, and you can even get to the point where you're able to carry like 30, and you've got this ridiculously, absurdly tall stack of planks and stems or whatever. It'll be interesting to see if you can still do that, if you can do that in Grounded 2, and if your ant is able to then carry a ridiculously tall stack. Okay, build a nest to make room for buggies. The nest allows you to stable and swap your current buggy with another. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, wait. So if I use the buggy, I can deposit my buggy there. That's kind of neat. And then withdraw the buggy.
You're back. You got mine. Part of the
Sweet.
colony.
Well, that's been fun. Let's play for a little bit longer, though. Let's progress the story a bit and contact Sloan about the stranger. Whatever that means.
This is not
Oh,
a good
he won't
place
come
to
in
bring your
here.
buggy.
That's interesting. Let's see if I... yeah, I want to build a roof. Do I have what I need to upgrade any of these yet? No. Alright, what do you want, Sloan?
Gosh, I thought you might be dead. What happened out there?
I agree with you, James. The background music is soothing. The makers of the music for this game or for Grounded 1 did a great job, and I think they brought them back for Grounded 2, so that's cool. Good news, I hatched a buggy!
Tell me more. How did it feel to ride on an insect?
Well, wait, there's also bad news.
Are you alright? You seem jittery.
Someone contacted me. Maybe I shouldn't be telling her this.
Our little invader. Be careful. She will try to trick you. If she doesn't attack immediately.
How do I defend myself?
As you know, Ominent didn't have much advance warning of her attack. But we did try to put together some defenses. Bit of a long shot.
What kind of defenses?
Our research team studied the defense systems you built during your time in Dr. Tully's yard. As inspiration for a potential upgrade.
A potential upgrade? Or maybe I should say classic Ominent, stealing other people's ideas. Yeah, let's go with that. Although Pete, I mean, he's a nerd, and he probably is able to figure that out, but would he so brazenly challenge this lady? I'm gonna go with it, yeah. Stealing other people's ideas.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Someone else said that. I'm repeating it.
Fine, what happened to the research?
That arrogant little twerp stole our work in progress right out from under our noses. And then stashed it somewhere we can't get to. Oh, gosh, it's infuriating.
Just tell me where to go.
I am transferring a shiny new set of coordinates to your Scabby 2K. Go fetch that optical disc. I know you can.
If you don't recall, the Scabby 2K is the Nintendo Power Glove I'm wearing. Yeah, Modern Moralist, thanks. You have a great night as well. Nice pun with anticipate the next stream, and we'll see how it goes. All right, well, wish me luck. Let's continue. So,
Perhaps
now I'm
not the best
supposed
idea.
to investigate the coordinates she sent me. So let's do that. But along the way, I want to fill my thirst bar. So let's hop off my buggy, come up here,
Feel
drink some
myself
water, and let's
rehydrating.
knock this water off its blade of grass and drink it. Return to my buggy and go visit this next point. Woohoo! So much faster! Oh, let's try attacking.
One more down.
Look at that! Strong, way even stronger than I am. That's awesome. And you know what's cool too is I think that you can dismount your buggy and the buggy will fight alongside you. So we're gonna have to try that next time we get into a fight with this guy. I wonder if I can name my buggy.
Take a breather, little bug, as Allie would say.
Where's my... Oh, so my buggy's health, I now see... Oh, yeah, so when I get hit while I'm on my buggy, it takes the damage, not me. I'll have to remember that. Ooh, I think we came in here last time looking for that chip. Yeah, I was looking for a chip and couldn't find it, and I think that's probably where it's taking me now. What was trying to attack me back there? Ah, Weevil. Might be able to. Might need that to make that ant bait that I was trying to make. Oh, so here's the cookie I was talking about. Pieces can. Ooh, okay. Let's fight this cockroach. Attack it for me, Buggy. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. Parry Master improved. That's awesome. It's because I am a Parry Master. Attack him, Buggy! Attack him! Get him while he's stunned! Why am I suddenly infected, or... Whoa! What the hell was that? Sorry for the... saying what the hell. I don't understand where that... Oh, I set the respawn back here. Dang it, I wish I'd... Oh, my buggy came for me. That's cool.
My favorite new mode of...
Oh, you... Oh, hey, Sawyer! You can name their buggies at their respective homes while they're in them. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, and evidently while I'm riding it, I don't attract aggro from the ants. That's cool. Sawyer, I don't know how comfortable you are with me saying who you are to me. Let me know if that's okay. And if I will respect your wishes if you'd rather I not. But yeah, I need to... Oh, where did I go? That can't be the right way.
Take a breather, little bug, as Allie would say.
How are you enjoying the game so far, Sawyer? I know you're playing it as well, to some degree. Alright, let's see. Here we go. This is the way out. Alright. So it is good to know that at their home I can name them. I'll remember to do that next time we're at base. But first let's go get our backpack. Man, I was so close to killing that cockroach. And I still don't know what started... So that when the screen turns green like that... and you start taking damage, it means typically either that you are breathing in noxious fumes or you are poisoned. I don't... Oh, you know what I bet happened? I bet, like, I didn't see a scorpion spawn near me, and that probably attacked me while I was fighting the cockroach. I bet that's what it was. So, we gotta keep a little more... Keep our eyes out for that kind of stuff. Go away, spiderlings. Ah, that's probably it, yep. Yeah, that's right. You're not gonna kill me this time. Scorpions cause venom, not stank. Well, but that's just it. I wasn't sure if what killed me was venom or stank. And it was when I realized it was probably venom. Ooh, my buggy got stunned. That I realized it was probably a scorpion. And you said, oh, you probably got too close to rotten food. Oh, I guess that could be. All right. Now, where's that cockroach I was trying to kill? I don't know. I was... Oh, yeah. Where's my backpack? Yeah, you were right, Sawyer. I didn't see the rotten billy hog here. That's what got me. Thank you. That was good catch.
Right. Looks like it's all still here.
All right. Got my stuff back. Now, where was that cockroach? Full-grown cockroach I was trying to kill. These are the cookies that I was explaining can be used to make some smoothies, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to kill you. SOB. Why is his head missing? There's a bug. If I'm right, it sure looks like he's headless. Maybe that's because cockroaches can survive even after being beheaded for a while or something. Don't die, Buggy! That's right, I'll get another one. Oh, I've got some time to resurrect him, to revive him after I kill this guy. I hate how the cockroaches move. I agree, Sawyer. I agree. Alright, we should be able to revive... Oh, what?! You stupid! Oh, look at this stuff! His gut's spilling out of his body. Oh, die! Come on! Okay, fine. I'm gonna res my buggy. Ooh! He interrupted me just before I did it. Oh, what am I doing? Here we go. Jeez! Annoying. Whew! Oh, you don't hate how the cockroaches move, you hate how fast they move. Yeah, I agree. That's really annoying. Although he wasn't such a problem when he was still fully intact, but as he got closer and closer to death, that's when he really started flipping out and moving around like crazy. All right. I need to eat something. Oh, that's weird. The roach chunk. Oh, I guess I already analyzed one, but I do have a roach head. I'll analyze that as soon as I can.
Part of the colony.
All right, investigate Sloane's coordinates. Oh yeah, because with the buggy I can get through these routes now.
Masticate away.
Masticate away. In case people watching don't know, to masticate is to chew. Ooh, look at that. I can't peep while I'm on my buggy.
This counts another one for
Weakness smashing. All right, so let's switch to my hammer. And let's draw him to us. Woohoo! Oh, he's kind of like a ant lion in this game. He like digs down into the ground and hops out. Yeah! We got him! With my buggy's help. And now I got that Northern Scorpion chunk. I think I needed that maybe for one of the things I wanted to upgrade or something. I'll have to look into that. Here's that disc. Also, here's a folder. If you're reading this, then you ominous clowns finally got your act together and domesticated some soldier ants. You can have your Omni tools and your knickknacks back. I took what I needed. Honestly, I didn't even need to grab all this. I just enjoyed watching you dweebs struggle without your little Omni things. You know you can build your own tools, right? Well, of course you don't. You aren't real survivors. You're playing pretend. It's a bit sad. But not as sad as selling your soul to the highest bidder. You know, honestly, this sounds like one of the other teens. This makes me think of some of the other teens, but I don't know. Maybe it's something else. All right, let's get this disc.
Okay.
Now I gotta get back to the terminal.
I have to take you into consideration. I rolled over Almond like a steamroller, but I'm kind of curious if you're last week. I'll be sending you a test. A little violent test. You better be ready.
Curious figure. I don't know what she's planning. I'll prepare for war.
I think she's probably good. It's Ominent. Ominent is always the bad guys. You found a yoked girth milk molar calcium chewables? Well, I know. I already... I thought I already... Oh. Yeah, no, I'm saving them up to increase my max active mutations. Alright, let's go back to... Oh, there's a chest here. Let's get that taken care of. We got a couple of smoothies. Here's an example of one of those meals I told you don't only give you more fullness, but they also give you other benefits. That's cool. Take all those items and get back to base.
Quite an efficient way to get around.
Yeah, it is quite an efficient way to get around.
Let's reestablish.
If I haven't said this already, my understanding is that there are 2 buggies available in early access, at least at this point in early access. The Soldier Ant, which we're using now, and then an Orb Weaver. So presumably before, or closer to the end of Act 1, I will figure out how to make Orb Weaver mount. Alright, we're gonna get back home and then, or we're gonna insert the disc into the terminal and, get settled there, and then we'll wrap up the stream for the night. I think there might even, their plan is to introduce, flying mounts as well, which is cool.
Give young ones some independence. Flying
buggies. Alright. A Roach Club! And there's another piece to the Roach armor, the Roach helmet. I'll have to look into that. Alright, let's go use the terminal. James, I'm also fighting bugs. Apparently I just killed a moth in my room. Caught it with an open fruit snack packet and crushed it. Well, why'd you do that? There's moths aren't gonna harm you. I'm just kidding. Alright, we inserted the disc. I don't know what that grants me. Am I able to upgrade any of these? No. Okay. But aha! Smithing station! I can upgrade my gear now. That's what I wanted. And here's a spike strip. This is a trap. And the acorn turret. This is pretty cool. But the bratwurst is important. This is what allows me to make bombs that I can use to blow open walls. So and doors and things. So I'm gonna learn that recipe. Later I'll create the acorn turret, and that's pretty cool. In a future stream you'll see that I can get into an acorn turret and move it around like I'm controlling it like a turret. It's pretty cool. Alright. We have our smithing station recipe now. Let's go upgrade that gear. Our gear.
Part of the colony.
And then we'll call it a day. Alright. Deposit buggy. Rename. Alright, so Sawyer called it Reed. Probably a play on that first word in the red soldier ant title. I'm going to go with chompers. Okay. Now, let's try to build a smithing station. There it is. Whoa. Oh, that hatchery is sticking up through my floor. Well, that's good to know. When I go to build a better base, I'll have to remember that that hatchery isn't meant to be directly under a floor like that. Okay. So, remember I told you earlier that the quartzite and the marble that I harvested allows me to do the upgrading? Well, what I first have to do is to turn the shards that I got into whetstones in the case of the quartzite and plating in the case of the marble. Now I can complete my smithing station, and now I can start upgrading my gear. So, if I have 5 brittle whetstones, I can increase the strength of my lance, for example. Now, as it is, I don't have much quartzite and marble right now, and so I'm a little reluctant to use 5 whole shards to upgrade one single weapon, and that's it. What about my armor? Can I increase all of that? So I would need 6 plating. I'd need 2 for the mask, 2 for the chest plate, and 2 for the legs. Do I have 6? No, I've only got 5 marble pieces, so I wouldn't be able to upgrade all my armor. And I use my lance a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that. Besides, it's almost damaged, it's almost destroyed, and I would have to either repair it using the pieces, the resources that you need to create one in the first place, or I can just upgrade it and it will immediately be full strength again. See, the deterioration bar is full strength again. So that's cool. But there's still a bug in Grounded 2. At least I think it's a bug. Obsidian, I know you're never going to watch this, but in the event you do, there's no reason why just because I upgraded my lance, it should now no longer be in my hotbar. You see now down on my hotbar in slot number 3, it says ×0. That means it does. I don't have what was in that slot, and that's because when I assigned it to that slot, it was not upgraded. It was level 0 or whatever, but now it's level 1 or level 2, whatever, level 1. So now I have to reassign that. Why should I have to do that? The upgrade level of what I have in that hotbar shouldn't prevent it from filling that hotbar slot. That's really annoying, guys. You need to fix that. I can understand what the argument might be. I'm going to build some of these workers' comp smoothies. I think the argument would be that, let's say you've got, to make things as simple as I can, 2 of the same weapon, but you've applied spicy to one and fresh to another. I could see you not wanting to fill a hot slot assigned to which has been assigned a spicy version of a weapon. You wouldn't want to fill that immediately with a fresh version of that weapon. But if the element is the same and the only difference is what level it's at, there's no that shouldn't determine whether or not it's automatically in your hotbar. I think you guys need to fix that, guys. All right, we did get some weevil meat, I thought, so I think we should be able to make ant bait now. I don't know what happened to that weevil meat. Oh well. Maybe we'll call it here, guys. So, well, I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can build the spike strips first and finish that challenge. They might not be in the radial. It might have to be in the crafting menu. Nope, there they are. So these are... They do damage to any creature, including me, that comes in contact with them. So I'm going to kind of try to protect my base a little bit, I suppose. Well, I don't really care. I never use traps anyway. So maybe we'll just do something like that. And then craft them. Oh, we need to get one more weed stem and one more crude rope. Crude rope will be easy. I can get that taken care of real fast. And then the weed stem, I just gotta cut down a dandelion stem, which is right here. Okay, We'll pick those up. Put them in my stem palette, and then finish... Oh, come on! I guess I gotta go around this. Alright, there's another challenge completed. See if there's anything else I can quickly... Any other challenges I can quickly complete before I sign off.
So you haven't forgotten everything
Whoa.
you learned in the yard? Let's see how good you really are.
Defeat the stranger's forces. Oh, can I repair my shield really quick? Yes. Defeat the stranger's forces. Where? Incoming orc wave. Oh boy. Whoa! I do not like this. Don't like this at all. Ooh, 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 ooh. Choppers, I need you!
I got your back, you got mine.
Oh, son of a gun. And I forgot to set my respawn point.
See your robot pal again. You're just gonna have to keep trying. Next time, do better.
This
Well,
is
that
abuse
sucks.
and use of force. It's unfair.
Well, I guess at least while I'm in here I can...
These powerful mandibles.
I'll come back here for this stuff. I want to wrap up the stream. That was annoying. I gotta get better at this game, guys. I really do.
Take a breather, little bug, as Allie would say.
Oh, that's not like a shortcut. Trying to navigate. We're trying to find my bearings here in the nest. Oh yeah, I'm not in the right place at all because I would have gotten that quartzite if I'd been here already. Oh, and here's a chest. Oh wait, no, I think I've already gotten that, or it's empty. Might want to start using traps. Yeah, maybe. Is that why the quest that, or the challenge that precipitated that attack was the create 2 spike traps? Is because the expectation is that you leverage the traps? You're probably right, Sawyer. I'll try to remember that next time. So what, Sawyer? Will that event trigger again automatically in the near future? Is that how it works, or what? Do you know? Let me know if you're still watching. Gosh, how do I get out of it? This is such a maze. I gotta learn the path through this ant nest. Ooh.
Science.
What a fascinating substance.
How do I get out of here? Alright, so you know what I think one of our goals is going to be for one of our upcoming streams is learn the layout of this ant nest. Alright, let's find my... mosquitoes. They're so annoying. Not particularly hard, but annoying. In Grounded 1, they would chase you almost indefinitely. Like, it seemed like they'd chase you across practically the whole yard. Oh, so Sawyer says, personally, I actually beat that. Well, thanks a lot. Brag about it then, why don't you? So all I know is that she periodically randomly sends waves at you with 3 warnings before it happens. I see. Alright, well. Presumably that event will trigger again. And yeah, brag about your incredible Grounded 2 prowess, Sawyer. You're so impressive. Just kidding. Alright, Chompers, you're good to go for now. Oh, did I get my backpack? No, but I will. Okay.
Right. Looks like it's all still here.
Oh, I've made that silk rope. Let's go scan that, and then we'll call it a night.
Let's get to it.
Let's go scan. Chompers, take me there. Oh, I didn't need to do that. It's so close.
This is not a good place to bring a buggy.
Okay, so a tier 2 bow. That's awesome. And the dew collector, also awesome. Let's see if I am able to make either of those quickly before I call it a night on the stream. I'd love to get that level 2 bow in Grounded 1. I'm assuming it's tier 2. We'll find out in a second. In Grounded 1, the tier 2 bow was called an insect bow, and you needed parts from a bombardier or something. Let's see what this bow is. It is tier 2, but I need orb weaver fangs, so I'm not yet able to make that. Candy staves or staves are pretty cool. In Grounded 1, they allow you to do magic using the 4 different elements I talked about. Modern Moralist says Disco Elysium seems to be a reviewer's favorite. Have you played it? No. I will look into that one as well. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, so I'm not able to make that bow. What was the other thing? The dew catcher. Let's see if I can build that before I call it a night. I need... Yes, I can. And I would love to more easily have access to water. So I need 2 more weed stems and 5 crude rope. The 5 crude rope is going to be super easy. Wait, 5 it was, right? There we go. And then we just got to get 2 more weed stems, which should also be pretty... Whoops! I didn't want to cut it down. That was weird. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, let me get some water while I'm at it. Whoops. I'm all nervous now with... I know Sawyer, and I'm all nervous now that he's watching me play this, knowing that he's also playing.
I worry about my minerals.
He's a much better gamer than I am. Also, by the way, those of you... so, Sawyer TL, I think, stands for Sawyer the Lawyer, and he actually has his own channel, his own YouTube channel, where he does some gaming, streaming, and some other things. So if you... it's not at all Christian theology related or anything like that. Totally independent from that. So those of you who are tuning in because I'm a Christian YouTuber may not find his stream all that useful or entertaining. But if you're interested in gaming and cartoons, he's a great artist and cartoonist. You might enjoy his channel. Check him out. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. I'm looking for a dandelion. I just spotted one. I'll go get that, and then we'll finish the dew collector and call it a stream. I thought I saw it over this way. Easy to lose track of. I don't want to go that far away. Come on. Find one quickly. I wish I had a tier 2 chopping so I could get the husky weeds. That'd be faster. This thing right here, that's a husky weed. That also gives you the weed stems. But again, you need a tier 2 chopping tool, which I do not yet have. I guess this is going to be the closest, and there's something crawling around up there. Isn't that cool? Like, it gets your heart rate going, seeing big blades of grass moving around like that because of the bugs that might be moving them as they're walking by. Oh, I heard a ladybug. That's a ladybug sound. Yep. Alright. Chop down my weed stems. What is Disco Elysium, Modern Moralist? Can you remind me if you're still in the stream? I can't remember what kind of game it is. Alright, now we've got the weed stems we need. We'll also get a few more dandelion tufts to finish my dew collector, and then we'll call it a stream. So the way the dew collector works is, like you saw, it's or as you'll see, it is a spider web dream catcher kind of thing, and over time, like each day, it'll collect, I think, 4 drops of dew. So you've got sort of an infinite supply of water. You just have to sometimes wait between the times it generates the or collects the dew. So yeah, so now when I wake up in the morning, or in a few hours in game time, there'll be some dew there. So that's cool. All right, well, this has been fun. I managed to successfully hatch my first buggy. We progressed the story. We failed at a attack by some kind of mysterious visitor. Maybe next stream we'll get another chance at that wave. But in the meantime, thanks for tuning in. Sawyer, thanks for tuning in. I'm honored that you watched some of my gaming, and thanks to everybody else for tuning in as well. Modern Moralist, Study is Key, who also has a YouTube channel. His name is James, and he's a friend of mine. Very much appreciate your time. Oh, Modern Moralist is answering my question. What is Disco Elysium? A narrative-rich RPG where you are a detective with amnesia. You not only need to solve the case, you need to find out whether you are actually a policeman. I might have played that. That reminds me. Is it kind of a retro feel to it? Kind of like it's like in the future they're flying vehicles, but it's got a retro feel to it, like a old-timey detective movie kind of feel. If that's what you're talking about, yes, I played that and beat it. But I'm not sure that's what you're talking about because I don't recall it qualifying really as an RPG. You'll have to let me know. But anyway, I will check it out, Disco Elysium. And in the meantime, thank you everybody for tuning in, whether you watched live or the VOD after it was archived to the channel. Thank you, and see you next time with more Grounded 2 gameplay.